Maybe I shouldn't even do the intro, just in case somebody wanna put a hit on me. They don't know my name, ooh, but I'ma do it anyway, cause I ain't scared of nobody. Ooh, my channel is gonna be me talking about what I wanna say. Hey, oh, hey, oh. Welcome to my criminally unpopular opinions. If you're subscribed, shout out to you. Shout out to you. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new to my channel, I am Diamond. If you're returning, thank you so much for continuing to support my channel, my art, my creativity, my lame jokes. I do appreciate you. Before we start, my neighbor painted his house, so whoever uses his house as a marker, if you watch this video, you're about to be lost. I have my tablet with my pointers that I want to talk about, so I'm gonna start with the softest, sweetest one first. Unpopular opinion, which is Black Lives Matter. Now, the fact that this is an unpopular opinion is just crazy to me. People will talk about Marxism and all kinds of stuff, but the actual name, the actual thing they should care about, crickets. The reason why they have the prison system is to house criminals, right? And criminals are still not supposed to be killed. You get what I'm saying? They're supposed to be housed and then rehabilitated, but they're killed a lot of the times. Now, if you're an innocent person, you're not a criminal, and because of the color of your skin, you were killed, you get what I'm saying? People are gonna get angry, especially people of that specific race. People are gonna get angry and they're gonna start to think, hey, you know, these people don't think that we matter because another race, a person who is a criminal, you know, gets handcuffed, gets coffee, gets burgers, gets donuts, and is treated, you know, gently until they are completely incarcerated. And someone who is innocent of my complexion gets killed. You know, you don't even make it to the police station half the time. You don't make it into the car half the time. Too soon? Number two, and let's get into the juicy stuff, because we kind of went on a tangent there. We kind of got a little soft, and we ain't soft. This video is supposed to piss people off. Let's go. A lot of people who are well known or who are in power in some government, whatever, a lot of them don't get away with certain things because of their status. We're used to knowing that they get away with stuff, but a lot of them don't. You get what I'm saying? So that's my opinion. My opinion is that, yeah, they do get away with a lot of stuff, but a lot of the stuff that they could have gotten away with, they don't because of their status. Now, number 2.5, we don't want to go to 3 yet. We're still on famous, well-known people. My unpopular opinion is that problematic people are hilarious. And that's just full stop right there. They are hilarious. Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson, Donald Trump. If you strip away the fact that they are famous, well-known white men, they are freaking hilarious. Have you seen Trump's Twitter? if he wasn't like, well, obviously, and Jeffrey and Shane as well, if they weren't like racist, you know, problematic, or, you know, doing all this negative stuff, bringing all this negative energy into the world, if you actually look at some of the stuff that they do, it is so funny. And y'all,
not me, certainly not I,
y'all let them get away with a lot of the stuff that they do because of how funny / entertaining you find them to be. A lot of these people, also the 3 that I mentioned specifically by name, a lot of people are like, yeah, they're racist, yeah, they're prejudiced to all kinds of different people, and they're da 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 da, and they're just overall problematic and just the worst people on earth, but they're funny.
live with it, just live with it, honey.
Number 3, it shouldn't be called homophobia because it's not fear, it's hate.
Don't interrupt me, thank you.
But I interrupted you.
I said what I said.
Now, Mr. Harper.
Also, if you're someone who actually have ever read the Bible or, you know, researched anything about the Bible, you would know that it was written by human beings, okay, under the influence of God.
Dead giveaway.
So I don't care what anyone says. No human being is gonna write an entire book, especially different human beings. It wasn't written by one person, it was written by a lot of different people and translated and all kinds of stuff. So there is no way I'm gonna believe that no one tried to push their own agenda or tried to twist any words that God said. I can't believe it, okay? I can't believe it. There are too many versions of the same book for me to believe that it wasn't ever twisted. You get what I'm saying? And we know that Catholic priests, among other clergy, the bishop and a lot of them are known for sleeping with underage or young boys and girls and whatever. They are known for that. More than preaching, they are known for sleeping with young children. So they're going to hell regardless. Okay? If hell is real, a lot of these people who are telling you about hell are going to hell. Also, 3.5, because I didn't want to make it into a different point. If you're singing a song and the song says, let's say you're a straight woman, like I'm a straight woman, right? And I'm singing a song and it says, girl, I love you, da 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 da. I'm not gonna switch it and say, boy, I love you, because I'm not insecure with myself. You get what I'm saying? If you are singing a song and you have to nitpick each section and switch the gender of each part because you could never, and something's wrong. You're hiding something. Something is wrong. Check yourself. Relax. It's not that serious. Number 4, stan culture is annoying. Now, we all know about all the good things that, you know, the stans do on Twitter, and they did all of this great stuff and they raised all of this money. We love that. That's great. The actual negative parts is what I'm going to be talking about, which is there is no one on earth that you should agree with everything that they say ever. You get what I'm saying? That just means you are sheep. You are not free thinking. You're not someone who has a mind of your own. If that person says die, you immediately lay down at a 95-degree angle to the sun and the moon. Now, what I want to say about that is I am a fan of a lot of people, but I'm not a stan. I am an Eminem fan, but I'm not to the point where I'm a stan of Eminem. You know, he was the one who came up with the term. The person who I'd say I just completely admire the most would be Jackie Aina. Overall, on every platform, whether it's music or YouTube or movies, the person who I admire the most out of all of those, radio, all of that, is Jackie Aina. Love her, absolutely love her. I follow her on Twitter and I follow her on Instagram. I think I also follow her Facebook page. I subscribe to her YouTube channel. My notifications are on. I love Jackie. A lot of the stuff that Jackie says, I agree. Okay, but I have to hear everything that she says for me to agree with everything that she says, if everything that she says is agreeable. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say, okay, I love Jackie and Jackie always says great things, so if she says something today, I'm gonna agree with everything she says even if I didn't hear it. Nah, I'm not that crazy. You get what I'm saying? That's where you need to have the balance between liking someone and completely being crazy and losing yourself, because that's not healthy. Number 5, people need to stay in their countries and not render aid to other countries. What I mean by that is the render aid where they go into the people's countries and they use civilians as shields for their shootouts. The befores and afters never lie. Before, you see a beautiful place and it looks great and it's amazing, and you know the people, they are possibly oppressed. I mean, a lot of people are oppressed. I'm oppressed right now, even though I have freedom of speech and I can make this video. I'm still oppressed. A lot of people are oppressed. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be race or whatever. A lot of people in a lot of different countries are oppressed. Now, if I'm oppressed and your solution to unoppressing me is by killing me, my entire family, shooting up my whole country, turning my buildings and stuff and places that I hold dear into rubble, keep it. You can keep it. Now, for the countries who are going around giving food, building schools, you know, school supplies for the children, clothing, getting water to people, clean water to people, love that. That is amazing. We need more of that because, as I've said many times, the earth has resources for every person on earth to have everything they'll ever need for their entire life. Economies are not real. Budgets are not real. Deficits, all of that stuff, it's not real. It's just made up to keep everyone apart and everyone in a different class and everyone in a different gap, wage, whatever, inequality. It's just to keep everyone unequal. We are all equal, okay? And if we were to, as I've said it before as well, if we were to get rid of money, game changer. If we were to go back to, as I said, you'd have to give people a little bit of time. You gotta give them land, you gotta give them a lot of the stuff, and then they'd have to, you know, completely get used to it. But if we were to go back to the system where everyone farms, you have your little piece of land, your little house, and you farm for your family. If we were to go back to that, and I farm onions and I want a carrot and you farm carrots and I trade you some onions for some carrots. If we were to go back to the barter system, game changer, baby. Game changer. Crime, 0. We would still have the same technology. We would still have the same education. We would still have the same everything. We're not going back in time. We would actually progress if we did that. But we ain't gonna do that because people are selfish and everybody wants to have, you know, 1% of people having billions of dollars and another set struggling to find water to drink.
Yes, sir!
Now that leads me into number 6. All billionaires should be canceled. I said what I said. There should be no way you have $1 billion behind your name, okay? Much less 10 billion, much less 100 billion. People are dying worldwide daily by the thousands. Okay, people need food, people need clothing, people need water, electricity. There is no way you should have that much money. You get what I'm saying? I don't care how many times over the years you gave $1,000 to charity and how many times you shook hands with ambassadors. I don't care. There should be no way you have that much money. I always say, if I ever get rich, I'd be broke, because I'd be constantly doing things for people. Yeah, you're gonna get the money back and stuff, but when you get it back, it's not for you to accumulate it. Number 7, do not leave your parents' house right as you turn 18. Do not leave until you are ready mentally and ready financially. Now, a lot of us never get ready mentally or financially, so your parents eventually kick you the hell out. But right as you turn 18, you know, you just got your first job a month ago, and you haven't been to university, you haven't been to anything, you have nothing behind your name, you don't have an apartment, you know, you just hop into the world. You get what I'm saying? It's not good for you. You need to ease into stuff. You need to ease into it and say, okay, you know, go to college, or if you can't go to college, get a job. You get a job, you know, you want to move out. Yeah, it's a plan, but you gotta save towards moving out. You gotta plan when you're gonna move out, where you're gonna move out to, how much you're able to pay. You know, you gotta look for places in that price range. So it's not something you could just jump and say, oh, I'm 18 and I started working last week, so I'm gonna look for an apartment. No. The next point I want to talk about, which is number 8, is hygiene, cleanliness, and all of that stuff. My opinion is, if you are a clean person, you don't have to clean as much, if that makes sense. If you know you use a lot of products in your hair and you have a light colored wall like I do you lean on the wall with your hair? No, right? Because you know you're gonna have to spend time to clean that off. You get what I'm saying? If you know your sheet is white, like my sheet is white right now, it has a little flowers and stuff on it, but it's mostly white. Do you then walk in dirt and step on your white sheets? No, because you know the sheet is white, and when you're washing it, you don't want to wash too much out of it. You want to just barely rinse it so it just smells better. You don't want it to be black where you gotta be washing it because it's so dirty. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so this one I'm gonna have to read from this one because this is number 9. Different races are better in different genres for movies and shows. Now, the first one I have, black people better in comedy. If you haven't seen In Living Color, get the tapes. Go watch it. It is a masterpiece. Okay? Amazing. And that was 30 years ago? 20 years ago? Something like that. But amazing. Very, very good stuff. Okay? That's a black comedy show. And it also birthed Jennifer Lopez and what's his name? You know who I'm talking about. I'll put his name on screen. Now, I think Indian people and drama. Indian people and drama shows. Drama series. Anything with drama. Have you ever seen an Indian show? Like, they would be walking in the road and then they would just pause and just look at you, and then it would zoom in and the music is just like, and you're just like, what the hell? this is crazy, you know, all these edits and swooping and the lights, and it is just dramatic. If you love drama and you love, you know, plot twists and stuff like that, Indian shows, 100%. The next one I have is Caucasian people and horror movies. Now, my favorite genre is horror. It's pretty obvious. Isn't it obvious? But white people in horror movies, top tier. Dying, amazing. Screaming, amazing. You know, running away, amazing. Not running away, not really amazing, but entertaining. The next one is Asians and action movies. Now, if you are old enough to be on YouTube, you should have already seen an Asian action movie in your life. And I don't make the rules. I do not make the rules. We should have already seen at least 10. Hanging from ropes, swinging, you know, across the room, jumping in midair, and your foot is out, and you know, it is just crazy. Slicing, you know, someone, well, we don't want to say that on YouTube, but using a sword very well, running and jumping across buildings, and it's just amazing. I think Asian people do action movies the best. This is my opinion. So as I said, black people, comedy, Indian, drama, white, horror, Asian, action. Number 10 is people copying and stealing art and ideas from small creators can actually be a good thing. I am a small creator. The only way this can be a good thing is if the person gets exposed. You know what I'm saying? If you steal from someone and no one knows about it, and you know, whatever, it's not gonna be beneficial. But I personally think if you're a small creator, right? I'm an artist. I've had my stuff stolen. You're a small creator and you're working, and you're doing the same thing, and you're consistent, and you're just constantly pushing out quality, like my YouTube videos, and you're getting 3 likes. You know, 10 years pass and you're still getting 3 likes, 4 likes, 5 likes, okay? And someone popular steals your work, and then it comes out that they stole it from you, you are now getting 100,000 likes. You know what I'm saying? You're now getting 1 million likes based on that person stealing your work. You know what I'm saying? So the stealing isn't the good part. It's the fact that maybe if they steal it, they could possibly get exposed, and you can get the exposure from them getting exposed. I do have an Instagram page. I do have Patreon. I do have Pinterest. I do have my YouTube channel. So if you're a large creator who is also a thief, hit me up. Okay, so the bonus, number 11, is...
Do you really know? Did you really know?
No, you know.
Thank you.
OnlyFans. Now, I've said it in a video before. I think it was my video on how to succeed on YouTube, the YouTube universe, something like that. That video, I said to connect with your fans, start an OnlyFans page, but don't make it only be I still stand by that. I still think you don't have to do because other people are doing OnlyFans wasn't really supposed to be, was it? I don't know. It, in my opinion, it should be a place like maybe Patreon where your fans can get exclusives. You know, if you're a comedian, you can post something that is on no other platforms. With Patreon and OnlyFans, you have to pay to play. Okay, so if you are someone who you have extra content, as I said, you have bloopers, you have funny stuff that's not on any other platform, you can post it to your OnlyFans, you can post it to your Patreon. It does not have to be. But if it is, it's still totally fine. Anyway guys, that is the end of today's video. Like the video, subscribe, turn on your notifications so you know when I post, share the video with your friends, comment below, let me know if you agree with what I say or you completely disagree with something that I said. Totally fine. I'll give you a shout out if you use hashtag Diamond Gang along with your comment. Okay, I'll see you in my next video. Peace.